The following content drank the last of the Kool-Aid last night.
What?
And left the empty pitcher in the fridge like nobody's going to notice that shit.
That mother...
Start the show. So it was you. That's what you say.
I'm not going to say. Technically, the pitcher's not empty yet, so...
You did not just leave a corner.
I mean, you see it as a corner. I just say you need to use a smaller cup for this last sip. It's not good for you anyway.
Shit. Plus alcohol, plus information equals opinions while black. Your black-ass cheat sheet for the week in foolishness and fuckery. I am your boy Oz.
I am D. Randle, and a message to the youths out there.
Okay.
When you're old and washed like I am,
All right.
Staying out late and waking up the next morning feels just like a hangover.
Facts.
Just like a hangover.
Big facts.
I was out late last night, had nothing to drink, and I still woke up with a raging headache. That's why I'm drinking my alkaline water today. My electrolytes need to be replenished. My pH balance is off. This is at a pH 9.5. Okay. Most of you are drinking those trash waters that are at an 8 or lower, and that takes you more into the acidic range. We need to get more alkaline with our levels. By the way, I have no idea what any of that means. But it sounds good. And it means that they could charge me twice as much for the water as they normally would.
Because he about to drink. He about to drink. And
Yeah.
That's why.
Yes.
He just talked all this shit about a hangover. He about to drink.
Yes.
Oh, man. Episode 30.
Man, the episode is finally moving out the house.
Man, or the episode is moving back in the house.
In the house.
After that Bitcoin shit didn't work.
Oh yeah, it finally quit its this little shitty entry level job, and it just needs to stay at home for 2 weeks until he gets back on his feet with his next job.
Yeah, you know that second season is a bitch.
Still got those student loans though. Wow,
man, it was a hell of a week. Lot to cover.
Yeah.
Apparently, America is still on.
For now, well, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be on.
We're in a state of emergency apparently.
Man,
batten down the hatches and buy all that water.
The black man's been in a state of emergency for over 400 years.
Stay woke.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna have her. I'm not nearly as woke as I was last week.
Okay, all right.
Thank goodness for everyone.
Yeah, that's what the hangover does. We're gonna open up. Do our little opening shot. Cheers to y'all for keeping this shit going, man. We got we're almost at 400 people on Facebook.
You know, let's keep it cranking. Ooh. A lot of engagement.
Good morning. Yes. In case you haven't noticed, well, you don't notice, but we are recording this early in the morning. Early for us on Friday. Mm-hmm. Friday is my off day. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to get this in early because, well, we got shit to do. And so we're doing things a little differently. We've got a little ginger ale here, a little more brunchy. Mine's already spiked. Randle is on the way.
Oh yeah, mine needs to be open. And if any of my coworkers are watching this or listening to this for the first time, this is what I'm like outside of work.
Okay. So this is the introduction.
This is D. Randle, and what happens outside of work does not discuss inside of work.
Please.
So please don't bring it up.
Please.
Thank you.
Let's see. Humans ain't shit. Well, I don't really have it. You know, it's fun. I don't really have a humans ain't shit. I was expecting.
That's kind of surprising.
I was expecting, because yesterday was Valentine's Day. And I was expecting to really fuck this up. I was expecting us to start fucking wilding and shaming each other for being single, and this is why you single and all that bullshit. People on my news feed they acted right. I didn't see anybody shaming people. I didn't see anybody. Now I did see a meme that said, if you have masturbated, a woman posted this and said, if you have masturbated to any of her nudes or to any of her thirst traps on social media, you owe her a Valentine's Day present. Let me tell you something. That is extortion.
It is.
That is reductive. That is
True.
a bit that is problematic. And I just got Cash App. So just wait. I got you next week. So, just be patient.
I mean, she should appreciate it. and to be fair, she is providing a service.
Fair. Shout out to sex workers. Get your money. Not mad at it. So my humanization shit is really about Disney princess syndrome. That's why I call it Disney princess syndrome.
Okay.
I don't know who started this, but honestly, I was just looking at. I feel like the shit that's wrong with us as a culture, as far as dating, especially a lot of the shit that black men and women argue about, is not gonna get better until we unlearn some of this Disney happily ever after princess bullshit that we have been socialized and that we have normalized.
Do tell.
One of the examples, one of the prime examples being one of my favorite movies I grew up with as a kid, The Little Mermaid.
Okay. That was a classic.
That is indeed a classic. However, what we really, as an adult, when you take the microscope to it, it was a lot of dumb shit.
I mean, obviously, yeah. There was some,
Let me tell you something. That shit was like an episode of Love and Hip Hop. Ariel signed the worst record contract in human history. She signed her voice away for some fucking legs.
For some legs, bro.
Not only for some legs so she could chase dick.
Always problematic.
Not only to chase dick, chase some dumb dick. Come on now. That was some dumb dick. That's how you know she didn't have any male friends.
Yeah.
Male friends always tell you when the nigga you fucking is dumb.
Yeah.
That's the sharpest knife, bro. Like, I'm just telling you. That shit to say in the conversation. We the ones to tell you that shit. None of her guy friends were around to tell her that Prince Eric was a dumb motherfucker. Bruh, how do you... The whole situation got fucked up because she married a chick that looked just like Ariel, but with black hair and dark eyes. How do you not know the difference between black hair and red hair?
But to be fair, that's how dumb dudes are, though.
And then maybe he just didn't see color. See what I did there? See that?
I got you.
Not only that, you ask a chick out on a date, and you got frogs and crabs singing to you on a fucking boat. They gotta sing subliminal messages to you to get you to kiss a chick that you asked out on a date? Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anybody else would have been in that boat getting their face rolled. Anybody else. I'm just saying. I'm just
but what if he messes up the mood by saying, something smells like fish? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what dudes do.
That's true. That's true. We do fuck up a lot by saying things.
If you look at The Shape of Water, by contrast, she didn't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? There was no princess syndrome in there.
We're not going to.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying that's what happens with. And all I'm saying is, these characters weren't making the best decisions, and this is who a lot of my generation shaped a lot of their ideas around.
Yeah.
And Disney princess syndrome will have you out here thinking that you got to be a damsel in distress to get some dick, and you don't.
You really don't.
Man,
it will come to you.
There was this chick I used to try to talk to. I will not put her name out there. She's fine though.
Okay.
But it was some dumb shit she posted. And I should have known because she likes Derek Jackson.
I think I've already stopped listening.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And she would post shit like, "Oh, I hate being single. I wish I had a man to come pick me up from the airport." Why?
There is a man. His name is Uber.
His name is Uber. How the fuck did you get to the airport? What the fuck? You got yourself to the airport and you got yourself on the plane. Get yourself home. What the fuck? Why do you need... I'm not saying that if you have a man, they shouldn't be doing those things. Or if they want... Or, that's part of the give and take. But if you by yourself, be by yourself. It's cool. Or she was putting together a piece of furniture in her house for her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she posted about how disappointed she was that her daughter had to see her putting a piece of furniture together because a man should be doing that. Why?
Don't you want your daughter to see a strong, independent, empowered woman?
Don't you want to see, not even just, we don't even have to put all that on it. Don't you want to see your daughter seeing someone being self-sufficient?
There we go.
A self-sufficient human. Let me tell you, this is why I don't have kids. But if I did have kids, if the zombie apocalypse happened now, my kids would know what the fuck to do.
Yes.
They would know every exit. Mm-hmm. They would know how to load the shotgun. They would know the best way out of town.
They would know that they better stay in front of you because you don't have to be the fastest. You just have to be faster than the person behind you.
You just have to be the faster than the person behind you. Quality rules in the zombie apocalypse.
I'm saying.
And for what it sounds like, the person that she is raising, I don't want to tell anybody how to raise their kids, but the person that she's raising isn't going to be in front of anybody during the zombie apocalypse. Mm-mm. They're going to wonder why a man did not come pick her up during the zombie apocalypse and take her to a safe zone. Or why there's no man with a shotgun standing in front of her when she can load a shotgun and fire it her fucking self. This is how Disney has played us.
Facts.
Nobody is going to come save you from your terrible situation.
Sleeping Beauty literally slept and waited for a dude to come rescue her.
Nobody is obligated to come save you from your terrible situations. You need to train yourself to save yourself from your situations every day of your life. That's a responsibility that I face as a black man in America.
Yeah.
That's a responsibility that any member of my family faces as a black person in America. We got to stop that. Yes, we should be looking out for each other. We should be protecting each other in certain circumstances. Mm-hmm. And in context of against white people, against forms of oppression,
yes,
against violence.
Yes.
That's not what we're talking about here. You can fold your own fucking clothes. You can cook your own fucking meals, fellas. You got a job, buy you some fucking food.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, bro. All I'm saying is Disney done played us. Disney has set us up for the okie doke, and we need to unlearn this shit. But honestly, it's so ingrained to us, we're not going to unlearn this shit for another couple of generations. And by that time, we'll be old enough to where we're going to have a heart attack from fucking anyway. So, really, this isn't going to change until we all die.
Make your kids watch Moana.
Make your kids watch Moana. Moana got it done.
The black woman is God.
And right. And didn't fall for the Rock's bullshit. Song of the week, bro.
Okay.
Song of the week, in keeping, that is warmed up in Houston a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But in keeping with the winter, with baby making weather, And in keeping with me wanting one of you to produce our first Opinions While Black baby.
Just note that any baby born to any of you in 2019 is an Opinions While Black baby.
It's an Opinions While Black baby. In the discussion.
Owning it.
I'm gonna pull out another one of the slow jams. Somebody was complimenting me on the Song of the Week picks. Fellas, I be trying to give y'all the game.
Weren't you trying to help him out on Valentine's Day?
Bruh, I saw some trash playlists. Jaheim, Jacquees, and Pretty Ricky need not be in your playlist.
We talking about receding hairline, Jaheim?
Bruh,
not even tight braids and wife beater, Jaheim?
Not even the wife beater and braids, Jaheim. Bruh. Hit me in the inbox. Let me infuse your playlist with some life. and then you gotta have separate playlists. Are you just trying to catch a vibe? Are you trying to get the pussy? Are you trying to get the pussy with love? We gotta set all these different moods. And so, this is kind of a universal key. This is a good song. Gallamacious. Gallamacious. This song is called Blowback. This is a hot little slow jam. Pour yourself a cup. Catch a vibe. Have a little conversation with your girl. This is the moment. We'll be right back with more Opinions While Black. Let's go. Boomerang.
Yeah.
BET, Blackface Entertainment Television is making their attempt at.
I see how you did.
Is making their attempt at premium content.
Premium content.
You know
the game wasn't premium content.
No. A surprise. College Hill wasn't premium content either.
Gasp.
So they're making OWN is wrecking it right now with Queen Sugar and Greenleaf, and so BET is making their play again. Always late to the dance. Is making their play at trying to catch them, and in that we have not really a reboot, but I guess a continuation.
It's a continuation. It's a generation later
of Boomerang. The classic Eddie Murphy joint.
Classic.
Man, Marcus. It's hot. It's warm in here. Just because she ain't got no drawers on me, I did nothing. That was great. I love that line. So, and first of all, I see why they chose this one. Reginald Hudlin has put in a lot of years at BET. And also that is Boomerang is indicative. I didn't realize as a kid, Boomerang is indicative of a time when that was kind of a black renaissance, man. Like, black people in successful jobs.
Yeah, because it was around the same time as what was the first movie that Halle Berry was in? Strictly Business.
Strictly Business. Yeah,
Strictly Business, and then we had a bunch of other movies that showed black upward mobility.
Yeah, super black. Yeah,
and it was a good time.
And so it was a good choice because Boomerang was definitely the flagship kind of. It was definitely the flagship joint for that kind of cinema.
Yep.
And to show that we out here and we can be debonair and we can play those roles. So I understand why they pulled that one. Lena Waithe producing.
Shout out.
I trust her to put together a good writer's room.
Yeah.
So far.
So far, so good.
And so basically Boomerang is a generation after the movie, and the principal characters are Jacqueline, Robin Givens' son.
Yeah.
And Eddie Murphy, Marcus Graham's daughter.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, the role reversal keeping in tune with the theme from the original, the role reversals are crazy. You got Marcus's daughter, who, Marcus kind of gave into his feelings and fell for Halle Berry in the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus's daughter is a savage. Marcus's daughter is a fucking savage. She called a trap rapper up at 3:00 in the morning and beat it up and had this nigga in his feelings.
Shout out to Joey Badass.
Shout out to that was Joey Badass.
That was Joey Badass. At first, I thought he was. I was gonna call him a Ty Nicholson.
Yeah.
But then I realized, no, that's Joey Badass.
That's Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Joey Badass trying to put him together a little acting career out here.
Mr. Robot.
Shout out to my man, Mr. Robot.
Yeah. It was but she's a savage. She's very determined. She may not have the best or brightest ideas.
She did not.
But she's at least a go-getter.
And then you have Jacqueline's son,
Mm-hmm.
who idolizes Marcus Graham.
Yes.
Who wants to be the next Marcus Graham, and yet is very much in his feelings all the time.
All the time, because he's light-skinned.
Because he's light skinned, and because he is so in love. Of course he is, because the romance elements on the show are very heavy.
Yeah,
they gave us a lot of romantic connections right off the muscle. Jacqueline's son is head over heels in love with Marcus's daughter.
So much that he's wearing a Spelman College sweatshirt. I saw you on the rowing machine. Drew from Everybody Hates Chris.
I'm going to get to that because that still looks 13.
Still!
What did I like about the show? I like that it's very sexy looking. It very much keeps in tune with the vibe of Boomerang. It's very sexy.
Very good quality production as well. I got to give him that. Good quality production.
Cinematography, bro.
Because a lot of times that BET filter on a lot of shows
trash
messes it up. But this one, it looks like it was shot away from BET.
They know how to film black people.
Yes.
Not every black show knows how to film black people.
Yes.
Queen Sugar is one of these shows that films black people like no other. Now, Boomerang is not quite to the level of Queen Sugar.
No.
They ain't got Ava level clout out here.
Yeah.
But they know how to film black people. I love it. Another thing I love the music.
Yes.
I told y'all. Well, maybe no, I didn't tell y'all on this show. I'm telling you now. Summer Walker is gonna have a great year out here. I've played Summer Walker on this show.
You did.
Played CPR.
You did.
They played Girls Need Love. This is why, see, and just the little messages. Queen Sugar's good for this too. The little messages that you get in the song versus what's happening in the scene. Old girl calls Joey Badass up in the middle of the night. She beats it up while Girls Need Love is going on, and the literal lyrics are, I just need some dick. I just need some love.
And that's
the little things.
She needed one of those things.
She definitely needed one of those things, because when that started talking about love, she definitely threw that out.
He threw himself out.
That's when you know you in your feelings. That's when you know you're in your feelings, when you throw yourself out after some quality pussy. Did you see that? Well, maybe you didn't see it. Did you see that Horrible Decisions tweet they posted of the dude that dicked that chick down, and then she went into like exorcist convulsions because the dick was so good and was screaming "fuck you"? And they were like, that's that kind of dick that fucks up your credit and takes your car to pick up their mama from church.
She don't have epilepsy.
I don't think she had epilepsy.
Okay.
They called it devil dick, and the dude knew it was devil dick because he smacked on the ass when she was having convulsions.
Okay.
We'll get to that in another episode. There's a lot to say about that. We need to get. You know what? I have a plan. We're gonna get some feminine energy on this show.
Okay.
Just wait on me. I like where they're going, where the kids are trying to, because I didn't want it to be a power struggle at the Graham agency.
Yeah.
At the house that Eddie Murphy built. They are striking out on their own, trying to make something for themselves. Let me tell you something. These millennials, they're supposed to be 25 and 26. I didn't know anyone at 25 and 26 that was this affluent.
This successful already in life. Like,
this nigga had a house.
First, and this is probably
a 2-story house.
His first job out of college. And
this nigga had a whole house. And then, his character got in Marcus's daughter's ass because she was like, well, all of us weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouth. Some of us had to work to get where we are. He worked for that 2-story house.
He still had that check in his pocket, too. Knowing my broke ass, I would have been like, oh, you still want that check?
Oh shit! Oh yeah, you right.
Hey,
you got it.
don't deposit this till a week from Wednesday.
Don't deposit for real.
It should be good. Matter of fact, let me call you to let you know.
As a matter of fact, why don't we just do this? What's your Cash App, bro?
Well, that's the thing. It's not there yet.
Oh shit! Okay.
I just paid my car note. So
okay. We can't post date that, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Nah, yeah, I mean, I could post date it, but man, please don't take it to your bank before then.
Okay, that's.
Let me call you,
you
man.
Right. You right. That's cool. No, you right. Just call me, bro.
Let me call. All right,
good. It's all good.
That's the real Boomerang right there.
These niggas ain't having them conversations. And then the people that they want to convince you are just regular, everyday people, like the Postmates. And you didn't see the second episode. Mm-mm. The Postmates nigga that comes over, and Marcus's daughter is, of course, targeting the dick. This nigga, first of all, this nigga was mad cornball. They were playing charades. Apparently, Jacqueline's son is very serious about charades. What 26-year-olds are playing charades? Unless it's got strip in the... At 26, I was adding strip to every game.
Strip Uno.
Strip Uno. Let's play some strip Final Fantasy in this bit. Something.
Strip spades.
You know? So the dude gets up there, and you get one word to give everybody a clue as to what you're acting out. And he says, beautiful. And everybody's like, what is he saying? And everybody starts guessing, like Rihanna, Oprah, or Whitney Houston, or whatever. And he was acting out. He was acting out Simone, the girl. Nigga, if you'll get your cornball ass out of here, nigga, give me my food and get the fuck out. How about that? That nigga, let me tell you, that nigga's sodium content was on high.
Man, get that. Nah, matter of fact, let me go back to this app and change that tip.
Hell yeah.
No.
If you don't get the fuck out of my house, you know I'm plotting on this pussy. If you get the fuck out of my house before I give you 2 stars, nigga.
Like, you don't see that light-skinned dude in there. You know
what's happening.
You know he's trying to get...
Damn.
See, man.
Light-skinned niggas can't even hit no more. And then caught her in the stairwell talking about, what are you doing after this? She was like, I'm going home to study. What are you doing after that? Going to bed? Do you need company? You know what? Let me get in the writer's room's ass real quick. Stop writing these fucking lines that nobody could say in real life.
That's how people get...
You gassing these... Because you gassing niggas up.
That's how people get cases, man. I'm just saying.
Shit. This nigga said, do you need company? Nigga... Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I might have used that before. It's a little young. The show is a little young.
For us. Because, granted, it was weird because when the first Boomerang came out, I was a little young for it.
For that, right.
And now I'm looking at this one like, damn.
And when we grow up, we see that, and we're expecting characters that are closer to they're in their 30s or something like that. Kind of like the original Boomerang one.
Yeah.
So this is kind of almost the Girl Meets World analog. Yeah, you had Boy Meets World and they had Girl Meets World where they were definitely younger. So they've got that. I'm gonna be live tweeting it. I live tweeted the first 2 episodes.
Dope.
I'm gonna be live tweeting it every Tuesday night at 9 Central. Follow Opinions While Black at the link at the
It's been scrolling the whole time.
It's been scrolling all episodes.
You guys have it by now.
Follow us on Twitter. Please follow us on Twitter. So I'll be doing that live tweet because I'm getting sick of live tweeting Love and Hip Hop because this season of Love and Hip Hop New York and Love and Hip Hop Miami is terrible. Shout out to Joe Budden just collecting this check for a dumbass storyline. Joe Budden got a dumbass storyline, I gotta tell you. So is Mano. I'm only sticking with Miami because of Amara La Negra, to be honest with you. But, yes.
Yeah.
Please pour up with me on Tuesday nights for the Boomerang live tweet. Let's talk about it. Let's get fucked up. Shout out to everybody that followed us last night. Some of the cast retweeted us. Some of the cast shouted us out.
Dope.
Thank you. What else is going on? Follow up to the Bow Wow story. Update. There was camera footage from the elevator right before the fight. As it turns out, Bow Wow earned every inch of that ass whooping.
Every claw mark.
So everybody who was like, "Oh, a woman shouldn't be hitting," shut up. Shut up. Bow Wow earned every inch of that ass whooping.
Yes.
He in the fucking oh yeah.
Are you good?
He in the fucking elevator. Snatching shit out of her hand, bucking up to her, bucking up to a corner in the fucking elevator. Get the fuck. And then she's 6 inches taller than you, bro.
Yeah. And notice she didn't flinch. She wasn't
At
phased.
all,
She's like,
whatsoever. When the woman don't flinch, that's a sign.
Yeah, you need
leave
to
her
chill.
the fuck alone.
Or she's going to literally stab you, sir.
And sure enough, she tore his ass off the bone. He earned every inch of that ass whooping.
And shout out to his homeboy who did the bare minimum to defuse the situation. Hey, man. Hey, just watch. Oh, well, okay, good, man.
Just try not to catch a case his
yeah,
fucking self.
I'm just here, man. I just want to say that I tried to stop him.
And then there's a 911 call from her, allegedly in her car outside the house. After the scenario, talking about they locked her in her room. They locked her in her room and took her phone. They couldn't have locked you in there well.
This is too soon after surviving R. Kelly, man. You can't.
I feel like she whooped everybody's ass on the way out.
Yeah.
And got in her car. Was like, police come get these niggas before I kill one of them.
Wow.
That's how I feel.
I need y'all to get here by the time I clean all this skin from under my fingernails.
Fucking fingernails. Yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to Kiyomi, or Miss Leslie Holden. Bow Wow earned every inch of that ass whooping. I don't blame you. I would want my daughter to do the same shit.
Damn.
Tear his ass off the bone.
You could tell she got some older brothers or something.
He got what the fuck he was looking for. So she did that one for, I guess, the culture. I
appreciate it.
I'm sure she got one swing and it was like, this is for Erica Mena. What else is going on? There's another R. Kelly tape. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hopefully, yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I gotta read it again, but from what I understand, I think prosecutors have it.
Okay, I hope so.
They gotta get something. They ain't getting Trump.
Michael Avenatti came through with something.
He ain't getting Trump, but he getting R. Kelly
getting
the fuck out of here.
He's getting one dumb motherfucker.
Man, hopefully this is the one. Man. I wonder who you gonna blame this one on.
Well, he can't blame it on the same brother twice. And the other brother's in jail. Even though the older brother would probably be like, yeah, I did it. Shit, what y'all gonna do?
Maybe blame it on Dame Dash. He tried to throw Dame Dash on the bus. I'm just saying it's a lot of cross-pollinating in these situations. Because people thought that shit anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What else is going on? Grammys. So, we didn't really watch the Grammys.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever actually watches them.
Okay, here's the thing. And this is the reason I don't watch the Grammys. And this is the reason... Here's the thing. And I really want to address the culture here. We have to have a come to Jesus meeting. We have to make a real decision about how we feel about these predominantly white spaces.
Okay.
And I've said this on the show before, we get all, with this Oscars so white and and like the whole wasn't everybody mad that like Macklemore won over Kendrick once
Yeah,
and shit
I
like
was.
that?
I was.
So here's my thing. We have to make a hard decision about, because first we'll go, we don't need validation from these spaces. Mm-hmm. Which is a completely valid statement. We don't need validation from these spaces. We should be creating our own spaces to create our own premium prestige.
Yes.
That's a completely valid argument to have. But then...
They can't even get the BET Awards right.
Can I get the BET Awards right? The Hip Hop Awards is usually a mess.
Always.
People really only tune in for the cypher.
And that's not even dope.
It's not.
No.
It's not. You usually have one standout artist that everybody's waiting on.
Yep.
Recently, shout out to Toby Nwigwe. That's the only reason I gave a fuck about the ciphers.
Yeah.
You can usually watch them on YouTube.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't sit through an award show for them.
The Source Awards doesn't happen every year, or it didn't happen every year.
The Source Awards happens when people think that nobody's gonna shoot anybody else.
Yeah.
That's when the Source Awards happen.
They stopped announcing the years. They would just say, "Oh, the Source Awards are back."
They were waiting to see if they were going to convict Tekashi. That's what they were waiting on. Speaking of which, they putting his ass all the way under the jail. Tekashi is singing.
So this week, Complex posted the full context of his guilty plea, and so I'm conflicted.
Okay.
I'm conflicted.
Okay.
Because on the one hand, he's a fucking idiot. As we said
First
before,
class fucking idiot.
Fat Joe tried to warn him. We told you to listen to Fat Joe. Fat Joe tried to warn him.
He didn't want to hear that shit.
Next thing you know, he got hit with that RICO. But on the flip side of it, this is also a testament to how the music industry chews up and spits out young talent. And I use talent in quotes for Tekashi. But they're riding the deals when he's making money for the industry. But as soon as he's on the outside, like Complex of all sources was the one that posted this. And Complex is kind of a central hub of popular media and music and things like that. And it kind of sucks.
Fuckery.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that they basically, even though, that plea is public record, it kind of sucks that they're the ones that put it out there because they're the ones that are going to get all the revenue from the clickbait from doing that. So they're going to get money off these artists during the rise and the fall, and it kind of sucks.
Have you know what? I didn't want to admit it. Have you noticed the culture vultures kind of circling that seem to have all the pertinent information? Mm-hmm. DJ Academics. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck does DJ Academics have a police statement?
Huh.
Why the fuck does Ebro have a police statement? I've noticed the culture vultures kind of circling this shit, and it's a testament to what you're saying. Remember Bobby Shmurda?
Yeah, and that's a prime example.
Bobby Shmurda came and went because we saw the footage of him. At I guess his album demo,
Dancing on the Table,
and it was just a room full of white people.
Yep, sitting there like this,
observing like you're observing slaves.
That is one interesting Negro. Look at him.
No, they said nigger. They said nigger.
They did say that.
That's a fascinating nigger.
We'll make money off of him.
And
dance for me.
And sure enough, when Bobby Shmurda went under,
boy,
they left him out to dry. Same thing has happened with Tekashi.
Yep.
Except the culture vultures are getting every inch of clickbait out of him that they can.
Did you know that someone actually petitioned to get XXXTentacion on that Grammy This Is Who Died Here slideshow?
Oh, that's nice for them.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry that didn't happen.
They're not going to have him on the same slideshow as Aretha Franklin.
It's not going to happen.
Just so y'all know.
Nope.
Just so y'all know.
Try again.
If you want to see the slideshow, go back to the YouTube clip of him in the car. Too soon. Too soon.
Grammy winners. Now, we weren't... Now, like I said, we don't want to glorify the Grammys more than they should be glorified. Mm-hmm. But we also, at Opinions While Black, we want to celebrate black people We want to celebrate black people achieving.
Especially during Black History Month.
Especially during Black History Month. So that's important. So we're going to go through some of the winners because it was hella black this year.
It was.
It's almost as if they knew the Grammys were going to be on Black History Month. I'm just saying.
Shocking.
What do we got here? Let me pull this out. Record of the year. This Is America, Childish Gambino.
Surprise.
Shout out to Donald Glover holding it down. Song of the year, also This Is America. What else we got here? Someone's calling me and I don't know that number. A lot of Bradley Cooper here. Shit. The fuck? Rocket Raccoon winning Grammys out here? Now this isn't black, but I'm kind of happy that Beck won a Grammy.
In 2019, Beck won a Grammy,
bro.
Gotta love it.
I think that's vindication because Kanye sure did shit on Beck.
He did.
When Beck won an award over him, and look at talking about he ain't popping, and look at him now. Because because didn't nobody buy that last album. That's all I'm saying. Best R&B performance looks like, oh boy, best part, her and Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
Her had a good night at the Grammys.
She had a good year, good night. She had a good performance.
Bruh, her is fine. She looks good.
Yeah,
and this is a revelation because I've never known her to be anything but a silhouette.
Yeah, and she
on the album cover.
Like when you look at it, she's like a Target brand Rihanna. Like, yeah, I'll rock it. I'll rock it and wear it like a regular Rihanna. You know what I'm saying?
I think I missed out on her coming to Houston recently.
Feels like it.
Nora, I'm going to that concert next time. Her is a baddie.
Oh, hopefully you can go next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
The price just went up.
I will say the price just went up. No more of that general admission House of Blues
Nope.
shit. Best R&B album, her. Best rap performance, we had a tie. King's Dead from Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock.
Yep.
And Bubbling from Anderson .Paak. I'd have given it to Bubbling. That shit was fire. That shit was fire.
It was fire. But King's Dead did his thing, man.
King's Dead is pretty nice. Pac was so catchy. One in the bag, bubbling.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Best rap song went to God's Plan.
Shout out to the light-skinned God, trying to the patron saint of all mulattoes. Actually trying to give a speech with some substance to it.
God damn it.
And being cut off. That's how they know. That's how you know, man.
They weren't going to let him say anything of substance.
No, man.
That's not what we signed up for with Drake.
No, man. They weren't going to make biracial Jesus. They weren't going to let biracial Jesus make it, man.
Oh, man. Did you see Pusha T? Did you see Push when everybody lost their shit and stood up for Drake? And Pusha T was the one nigga still sitting down with the straight face?
Yeah. Hey, man.
When I go to war, you know. Let's see. Best rap album. Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
That was
surprise.
That was the one that I wanted. Only because Nicki Minaj is still 0-10 at the Grammys.
Oh, man. She's like Shaq at the free throw line.
She's still the John Starks of the Grammys.
Oh, boy. God damn. She's like James Harden in overtime.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Let's see. What else we got here? Who else do I know on this? Best music video, This Is America.
Shock.
Well deserved. Best comedy album, Equanimity and the Bird Revelation, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrecked that shit.
Netflix, yeah, from like the beginning of last year.
From the beginning of last year, he wrecked that shit.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. And that was as problematic as it was a mighty black performance from Dave Chappelle. He killed that shit.
Yeah.
We got a lot of technical joints here. We got more technical joints here. Oh wow, Hugh Jackman. What? Best compilation, Greatest Showman. Okay, fine, that's fine.
Logan.
Man, Logan out here killing it. He don't even miss the X-Men money. God damn.
Especially now it's dried up.
That man played Wolverine for like 20 years.
Literally.
Let's see. Is there any more black shit? We got a lot of classical. Best reggae album, Sting and Shaggy.
I won't count that as black.
Hey, Grammys, stop this mashup shit. Stop it. Please stop this mashup shit. Because I saw that shit last year where y'all had Sting and Shaggy at the fucking Grammys. And they probably thought it was a good idea then. Stop this shit. I'm so sick of this crossover shit. That's why Maroon 5 and Travis Scott thought it'd be cute at the Super Bowl. Stop it.
Darts.
Let's see. Is there anybody else I care about? Oh, shit. Best traditional R&B performance was a tie. Goes to PJ Morton with How Deep Is Your Love. And Bet Ain't Worth the Hand from Leon Bridges.
Shout out to Leon Bridges.
Texas Stand Up.
Hit
him with the air horns.
Literally wore Texas on his back.
God damn. Well deserved, Leon Bridges. Get your thing on, man.
That boy was dressed like a souvenir burlap sack. But shout out to Texas.
And of course, best rap sung performance. I don't even know what the fuck that means, actually.
Don't know what that is.
Goes to This Is America from Childish Gambino.
Shock.
Shout out to Gambino. Shout out to her. Shout out to Leon Bridges and Drake and all the blackness that happened at the Grammys. Cardigan Benjamin. It just shows that we are driving the culture, man.
Let's go.
We are when the culture is driving the larger culture at hand. We are music. We are fashion. We are cinema. We're out there. It looks like It looks like Black Panther didn't. I'm gonna look at this again.
Maybe not.
Oh wow, Black Panther got shut out.
Maybe, yeah. That's cool.
Oh man,
Oscars are coming.
That's cool. Yeah, they're gonna clean up. That's cool.
Oscars are coming.
I think we're at the point where we are going to pay a bill.
Okay.
That's a new thing.
Yeah.
We're going to pay a bill. We'll be right back with more Opinions While Black. You are experiencing Opinions While Black, sober conversation with the least sober team in podcasting. Pour up. We're going to open this up lit. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. My friends call her Rebound Girl. Sorry. I was out of a bad relationship. She was very welcoming. She brought me over the first time she knew that she was going to give up. I did not know she was going to give up at all.
Oh.
She was kind of a transplant. She was from elsewhere and had moved here for college. She had a very large TV.
That's not a euphemism for something else.
No.
Okay.
She had chairs. Well, she had a table. What she did not have was a couch.
Oh, there's the catch.
What she did not have was a bed. This is complicated when you live alone and you have a dog and you want to. For the record, we did without a bed. I did that shit. I'm not proud of it. I did that shit. She knew it was going to be a problem later, so she was like, "We're going to go to Walmart." What we came back with was a mattress topper, twin size. I think we've all been through this in some form or fashion. Don't go out like her. Log on to Houston Furniture House. HoustonFurnitureHouse.com for all of your indoor furnishings. Put in the promo code OpinionsWhileBlack. Get you a discount. Tell them Oz put you down. Central hub for whatever the you need. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated. I gotta tell you I'm a little drunk.
I'm
morning brunchy drunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay hydrated at the same time. So it's a delicate balance. I did come in like pre-hungover, kind of, sorta.
And you know what's not helping? Our neighbors.
Oh, they're going in. Coming soon to a warehouse stage near you.
The funny thing is, we talking shit about them. Watch they end up at Coachella.
That's what I'm saying.
That's that bullshit.
Hey, can we get tickets, y'all?
Real talk. Let's get tickets to that shit. If you catch Opinions While Black recording at Coachella, well,
I ain't recording at Coachella. I'm just saying that.
Damien's married, but that will be documentary worthy. Yeah. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
It is time for People Must Be Stopped.
Okay.
We have I guess not really a submission so much as a question. Mm-hmm. Karen Caldwell, a friend of the show, published a post on the Opinions While Black Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
She writes, as a listener, I wanted to know your take on blackface in 2019. Why do y'all think white people feel it's okay? Also, can we acknowledge that a can of Murray's hair pomade will never be empty?
See, she just hit upon like one of the greatest secrets
known to mankind. You've never seen it.
Never seen it.
You've never seen an empty can of Murray's pomade.
Never seen it. That shit lasts for literally a generation.
Bruh, I'm pretty sure somebody's handed some shit down from their grandfather.
You only need a pea-sized amount to grease the entire scalp.
That shit'll get it done. You ain't never seen an empty can of Murray's pomade. Karen, thank you for the submission. To answer your question, blackface is kind of a thing, man. Like, wow.
But let's be real. We had a pretty light Halloween when it came to blackface. We had a pretty light Halloween.
We didn't really have anybody fucking up this year for Halloween, so I guess we had it coming.
It was bound to catch up, and we were bound to catch some people like in higher levels of government with that shit also. I'm glad it's not just frat house dudes with the pimp and hoe parties.
Right. So you understand just how deep this bullshit runs.
And I might have said it before. Mm-hmm. How dumb do you have to be if someone asks you, is that you in that photo with blackface? And you have to go back and think about it? That means you've done some blackface before, sir.
You've done quite a bit of blackface.
I like how all their blackface is always Michael Jackson. Even pre-vitiligo, Michael Jackson
is hella blackface.
Wasn't charcoal black.
Hell yeah. Yeah, y'all bugging. Yeah, it's a weird. It's I don't know. And then I guess some people in this fashion Art Nouveau shit they're taking the wrong tone with this shit. They're trying to be like Syndrome. You know, in The Incredibles, when Syndrome was like, if everybody's super, nobody's super.
Yes.
Well, if everybody's in blackface, nobody's in blackface.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works at all. Have you seen the Katy Perry shoes?
If everybody's in blackface, everybody's getting their ass whooped. Yes, I saw the Katy Perry shoes. Yes.
The Katy Perry shoes look crazy.
She's also trash, though.
Bruh, we gotta get her the fuck up out of here. We gave her a pass when she was fucking Travis from Gym Class Heroes. We gotta get her the fuck up out of here. She ain't even that fine.
No, can't sing.
You ain't fine enough to be pulling this shit. Like if Charlize Theron were pulling this shit, I might try to make an excuse and then shut my ass up.
She's actually African. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. She's more African than I am.
Jesus Christ.
African queen.
2019 is gonna be an interesting year for race relations altogether. So I'm very invested and interested in where this blackface shit is gonna go, because those shoes look fucking crazy.
Aren't people worried about getting their asses whooped?
That's how you know Trump has really gassed people up to an unfathomable level. I remember when white people were scared to go through these neighborhoods.
Well, now they just buy them out.
Now they just buy them out and put up a fucking Starbucks and sell kale chips on the corner.
Kale chips are good though.
I hate kale. Like, kale is like, if you want to throw some kryptonite in the game, throw some kale. This shit is gross.
I forgot don't eat vegetables. y'all not used to that good produce. Weingarten didn't have good produce back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
But
Joe V's, I don't know what their produce is like. But y'all are close enough to Whole Foods. Nah, let me not go on that. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Karen, I think this is gonna be an important year to watch because Trump has definitely opened the floodgates, and yes, I do blame Trump. He has opened the floodgates to where nothing's off limits anymore. Nothing's off limits. Everything's too PC, so everybody just has to say whatever the fuck they think, no matter how dumb it is.
And the good news for you, Karen, is that goes both ways. If they can say what the fuck they want to say, so can you.
You can always tell them to suck a dick.
You could. They can't tell you to do that because then they would get caught up on they get caught up by me too if they did some shit like that.
That sure would.
Actually, you might want to bait them and tell them to see how they react.
Oh no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Let's not do that.
Please don't listen to me.
Let's not set ourselves up for that. But yeah, thank you for the question, Karen. Like I said, I think it's gonna be an interesting year to watch for blackface. I think that
if you can't stop them from doing blackface, can we at least encourage them to make it look more convincing?
Right.
Like, you don't have to do all the way black. You can do like viable skin tones.
Because there's no in between. Well, we'll never see Drake.
You still get your ass whooped. But at least someone might compliment you
give us some variety.
They might at least go, bitch, you really got your face beat.
That's my thing. I want to see some variety in the racism.
I was convinced until I saw your arms, and I was like, oh shit, that's brown face. Hands.
Right. Yeah, you still gonna get your ass whooped, so get in this fucking alley, but
it might not be as severe.
That's all I'm saying. Send your racist stories, send your questions about racism, send your comments, your funny links to things that people are fucking up. Send it all to any of the social media links down below. For those of you listening, that's Opinions Black on Twitter. That's Opinions While Black Podcast on Facebook. And that's Opinions While Black on Instagram. And opinionswhileblack@gmail.com.
Hey, if you need any other life advice as well, send it to your boy.
You know what? Let's go. You know what?
Send it to your boy.
Fuck it. Let's go. Go ahead and send me the life advice, y'all. I ain't got my shit together. I get y'all together. Y'all go ahead and send me the life advice. Let's see. This is your homework. That's your challenge. Going into the 30s, the 30s of these episodes, let's get the life advice popping.
Yes.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
It's time for us to grow up.
That's right. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back with more Opinions While Black. Go ahead and pour up for this last leg, man. Let's go. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated, and well, I am certainly drunk.
You are. I'm well hydrated, y'all. I'm not even gonna front this time.
Long live electrolytes.
I gotta look out for myself this week.
And that is the name of the episode. Long live electrolytes. It is time for my favorite part of the day. The top 3 STFUs. Who are the top 3 people in America who should shut the fuck up? Number 3. Number 3, we haven't done this in a while, but it's a joint number 3.
Oh.
Both these motherfuckers gotta hold this L. Monique and Steve Harvey. Both these assholes gotta hold this L.
The Steph and Clay of Hold This L.
So, Monique came on the Steve Harvey show this week. And she had some choice words for quote unquote her brother in comedy.
Budget Ed Bradley.
Shout out to Steve Harvey with that fucked up beard. They can comb that shit. At least comb it, dog. Like,
at least put a fake one on, like you've done before.
Oh, whoa. Shout out to him and Drake. Drake had the fake joint too. So Monique felt like, basically Monique came to air out Steve Harvey because she felt like Steve hung her out to dry. Which,
to her credit, she did call names and she addressed him directly and said, "You amongst other people,
in
Oprah Winfrey."
Apparently, they had co-signed her wanting to boycott Netflix privately, but did not cop to that shit publicly. And once they felt like it was a bridge too far, Steve kind of left her to her devices, which I can't blame her because she was bugging. Daredevil was coming out. Wasn't nobody doing that. And so now the reason both of them have to hold this L is because they were on opposing sides of this issue, but their take on both of these sides was wrong. Steve, just because Monique is in fact difficult and hard to handle and rude at times, does not mean she has to turn the coon up.
Right.
Like you did. Everybody ain't trying to host Family Feud, man. Everybody ain't trying to give out dating advice. By the way, a comedian giving out dating advice,
especially Steve Harvey,
who is on his third marriage, fourth? Maybe third or fourth. Maybe he's on his third marriage, possibly side piecing with Kris Jenner. Yeah, that was a thing for a minute. Apparently, allegedly, the current fucked up marriage got fucked up because Steve Harvey was spending too much time with Kris Jenner.
Lori Harvey's fine though, but that's not his kid, is it?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. First of all, a comedian giving out dating advice is like Glenn Beck trying to fucking fix my cable. So just because somebody is going a little hard does not mean that they immediately have to tap dance for people that aren't showing them love in these spaces. Because I do agree. Fuck Tyler Perry. Fuck Lee Daniels. I do. I don't agree with her about Oprah because, thank you, Oprah, for Queen Sugar. But yeah, fuck them. Fuck them people.
The whole argument to me was it was kind of a cognitive dissonance because it's two fairly well-to-do people, arguing over her right to earn $5 million versus $500,000 or whatever. And I didn't care one way or the other.
That's the other part.
But it felt like it felt like as a kid watching your parents argue about bills
right
in the living room, and you and your sister just kind of sit there like,
y'all just ready to eat dinner.
Y'all, can we go fix our own plate? Or do we have to wait for y'all?
Do we need to be here for this?
I gotta go to my room. Oh, come on, man. I'm
No,
hungry.
we're gonna talk about nobody leaves.
I'm hungry.
Fuck.
Come on, man.
And so, they were talking past each other because the other side of the argument is that Monique, bruh, nobody took you seriously because guess what? You could talk about how inequality is a thing. Inequality is a thing, but the part that you missed was that there are people who are actually hungry out here.
Yes.
There are people living check to check. The average American is a paycheck and a half away from homelessness.
And your fight is not our fight, so to speak. It's okay to ask people to sympathize with you, but you were asking broke people to take up arms against Netflix for you, and that's in this case it's not our fight.
And also, you want us to believe that this is a fight we have to fight for the culture, and yet We only hear from you about these issues when it's time for your check.
Yes.
I have never seen or heard you fighting for Tiffany Haddish to get paid more in a movie. I have never heard from you talking about what Melanie Camacho earns in a year. So all I'm saying, so it looks a little weird when you want to stand on this platform and talk about what's for the culture and what ain't. But the only time the only time you want us to rally together is when it's your time to get paid.
And I will say one thing to Steve Harvey's credit. He did tell her that the problem that he had with her wanting to boycott Netflix is that she didn't have a plan of action.
At all.
She just, she didn't, we didn't know if she wanted people to unsubscribe or stand out in front of the building and picket or what. There was no plan of action. It was just, let Netflix know that this is wrong. And
she said some shit and then she looked at Black Twitter and was like, see what I'm doing? Black Twitter, get them. Which is not how the internet works at all.
How it works at all.
The internet is not a weapon. The internet is not a weapon that you wield when you want to.
It's not the Infinity Gauntlet.
It's not. We observe what you're doing. We see that what you're doing is noble, and we decide to jump in.
Correct.
You don't get to call the dogs down on people.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works at all. It's easy to confuse because that's what it looks like people are trying to do with cancel culture, but that's not what it is.
Right.
So really, Steve Harvey and Monique were talking past each other. Both of them strong and wrong.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta hold that L. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Number 2, Floyd Mayweather. Fuck nigga supreme. Once again, in the struggle for fuck nigga supremacy, Floyd Mayweather looks like the kind of nigga that went to school and had nothing but a college rule notebook and a brush.
Yeah, never had a backpack. Never had a textbook.
Never had a backpack.
Always had to ask for a pen.
Nigga stayed in in-school suspension. There was always that one dude that just lived in in-school suspension.
Brushing his waves all day.
So Floyd Mayweather, as y'all know, people are black people have mostly canceled Gucci, as they should, for them blackface sweaters that we talked about last week. Floyd Mayweather decides to go and have a fucking shopping spree at Gucci and buy up half the store. And when TMZ asked him what he was doing, he was just like, man, that boycott, that's going to do what it do. I'm living my life out here. What the fuck does that mean, Floyd?
Gucci ain't even that poppin', though.
It's not. It's not that nice. I haven't seen any Gucci that I just had to have.
I haven't seen any that I've had to have.
Ever.
At all, period, ever.
And Floyd, look, we understand that you don't give a fuck about philanthropy. We understand you don't give a fuck about...
Wow, they knocked shit off the wall over here.
That happened.
Wow.
We understand you don't give a fuck about your community.
Maybe he didn't know there was a boycott because he had to read about it in order to find out.
But stop telling people. Like, have you ever heard the saying, it is better to stay silent about your ignorance and make people question your ignorance than open your mouth and remove all doubt?
Yes.
I mean, we don't have any doubt that you're ignorant. I mean, you're illiterate, so we don't have any doubt about your intelligence quotient. But make us guess a little. Leave a little something to the... Stop showing it off like you're wearing short shorts. Leave a little something to the imagination. That's all I'm saying. Leave a little, you cover a little bit of that knee up. You can wear the skirt you can wear the ignorant skirt a little longer.
Are you shut-slaming Floyd Mayweather's ignorance? Are you shut-slaming his ignorance? Come on.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to talk about him so bad if he wouldn't just give up all the ignorance on the first night. That's all I'm saying.
Be modest with your ignorance, Floyd.
Be modest with your ignorance. Stop giving your ignorance up on the first date. Shut the fuck up. And the number one person who should shut the fuck up in America, Miss Onika Tanya Mirage, a.k.a. Nicki Minaj, a.k.a. whatever she thought Lucy Liu's character was in Kill Bill. So Miss Onika, who has gone 0 for 10 at the Grammys.
John Starks.
Did you hear that freestyle that she put out?
No.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
And I have no doubt that it was.
Tokiyana, Kapiyana.
No desire. No desire.
Nika Tanya. Nigga, shut up.
Trash.
So, Onika got shut out at the Grammys again. And BET, when Cardi won Album of the Year for Invasion of Privacy, BET, I can't even remember what the tweet was, but she said some, whoever was tweeting for BET.com said some shady shit about the little ongoing pseudo beef between Cardi and Nicki.
It said something to the effect that the only thing that was dragging was like Nicki's lace front or something like that.
Oh,
it was something. They made a reference to the lace front and all that. It was petty.
And Nicki didn't appreciate it, so she pulled out from a, I guess, post-Grammy BET event that she was supposed to. Not only did she pull out, she pulled like all the Young Money out. Like, with nobody going to that bitch.
She did do that.
Tiger better stay the fucking home. And so, which was cool. Now, this is the part that's okay. If an organization that you're doing business with is disrespecting you publicly, you have every right to pull out and not fuck with them.
Absolutely.
Here's where you're wrong.
I try to do that with the light company every month, but it doesn't work.
Here's where you're wrong. Then, apparently, Onika and the Barbs found the tweeter, that whatever intern at BET.com or whatever the social media person, found their personal information and started doxing them and started flaming them and started putting out their personal information, sending death threats. That's where it stops being cool. We don't do death threats.
Y'all really ride that hard for mediocre rap artists.
I'm not even going to go to the quality. I'm not even going to talk about the quality. Y'all ride that hard for somebody who does not ride that hard for y'all.
Right.
Didn't Nicki just get through slut-shaming half of y'all that listen to her music? Didn't that happen? I'm pretty sure we did a show about that.
Factual, yes.
Nicki just got through slut-shaming the people that listen to her music. Nicki just got through... I mean, didn't Nicki date a rapist?
Yes, and her brother is also one.
Who she defended.
Correct.
In court. Yeah.
Correct.
So, look.
Dating a convicted rapist. Not even an alleged rapist.
Right, like he did that shit.
But convicted. Did time for it. Registered sex offender.
I think we've reached the point where we can go ahead and stop listening to Nicki now. I mean, if you like her music, you like her music. But when I'm saying like her opinions on anything, we can go ahead and stop listening to her. It's cool. We're at that point with Kanye. We're at that point with Candace Owens. Candace Owens got the fucking up again.
Once she gets her first perm, she'll be all right. I think it'll put her back on the right path again, and where she needs to go. Like I think her roots have gotten a little out of whack.
Shit.
Once she sits down at the black beauty salon, I think she'll come to the light.
And I think we are at the point where we can go ahead and stop paying attention to the silly shit that Onika has to say about everything.
Treat her like Trump. Just stop.
Ignore her.
Just stop listening to her.
Ignore her and please, y'all, ignore Tommy Loren.
Oh, please.
I get it. The clapbacks on social media are funny.
They are.
But I agree with Joe Budden. We can stop fucking mentioning her name. We can stop talking to her. We can stop engaging altogether. And Candace Owens is headed that way too. Nicki, shut the fuck up, bro. This is whack. And this is where I don't like. I like that people have hives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I don't like the point where we have hives that cannot think for themselves. I guess that's what a hive is.
That's
but
kind of what it is.
I don't like where we have the point where we can just point somewhere and say, get them. And then we can remove ourselves from the equation and say, well, I didn't do it, they did.
Yep.
You know why? Bernie Sanders did that shit. The Bernie Bros, now granted, the Bernie Bros acted completely on their own, but Bernie did nothing to dissuade them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you are right now. You're rap Bernie Sanders. And your Bernie Bros are out here fucking wilding, and you ain't doing shit about it. Nikki, shut the fuck up.
Please, please, please.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Look, and this is why you get shut out of these spaces. One, because you're not making good content anymore.
First and foremost.
First and foremost, you're not making good content anymore. Barbie Dreams was okay. Other than that. But we're at the point now. Just stop, bro.
Stop, please.
Shut the fuck up. Go. I'm not even gonna.
No.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Good. Good.
Just stay
quiet.
there. Just stay there. Just.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door. Okay.
All right. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. All right. D. Randle, have we done a podcast?
We've done 30.
We've done 30 fucking podcasts.
Our podcast is now like ready for a serious relationship. It's reached the point where, its next relationship, and they're thinking about marriage and shit.
And it already stopped chilling back in 2016.
Yes.
Plan something for me. Plan a date.
The podcast is finally trying to get its credit straight after getting all those credit cards for free T-shirts in college. Those $300 limit cards and not paying them back.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's getting serious about those collection agencies now. So.
Oh man, our credit just started trying to think for itself and using TurboTax.
Yeah, just bear with our podcast for a while. It needs to catch up on some payments.
Man, Team Oz, y'all some real ones, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for sticking with us. This is only gonna get better. This is only gonna get better.
better.
I got some more guests I'm trying to line up. It's about to get real. Y'all are almost. We would say that you're gonna get sick of Opinions While Black being everywhere, but you're not, because this is such good content that is recording next door to apparently the second coming of fucking Metallica.
Yes. There's a wall of sound.
And this is a pretty thick studio here.
It's a well-insulated studio.
So thank you so much. We're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep this going into 2019. This is gonna be a big year for us. This is gonna be a big year for Houston podcasting. Shout out to everybody that's been retweeting us. Shout out to everybody that's followed us on Twitter. Shout out to everybody that hits me up constantly about this show. Constantly. And not Damien. Don't hit him up. Hit me up.
I see the comments, so I see the comments. Y'all hit them up. I see the comments. We're good.
Special shouts out to shout out to the Click the Comments team that just dropped.
Yeah.
Big moment in Houston podcasting.
Big moment.
It's the ladies' turn.
Yes.
I gotta get a couple of them on the show.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
A couple of them is fine.
We'll work on that. Okay.
Hi, Courtney.
Oh. Okay.
In the meantime, this has been episode 30 of Opinions While Black. I have been Oz.
I am still D. Randle.
And as always, forever imparting titties.
You like how the music just dramatically
just turned off finally!